Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the vlog. I'm doing things a little differently today, routine-wise, so this vlog might be a little weird, but I know, I changed my routine. What is 2020 bringing us? So I'm trying to work out in the afternoon today because I just want to try adjusting my schedule a bit to make it more efficient, to see if that helps with anxiety, because I'm finding that when I work out in the morning, I tend to be higher anxiety thinking about everything I need to do while I'm trying to work out, and it's kind of just affecting my workouts. So that's why I'm trying to switch the routine a little bit. So I've got my lunch here, and it's just ground turkey, cauliflower, avocado, and then some salsa. A little bit lighter. Usually at this time I'm doing a big ass salad, which is like a post-workout meal, but I don't want to eat too much before a workout and then be all gassy and shit at the gym. And you know, COVID is one thing, but I could kill a few people with my asshole, so I don't want to do that. It's not safe enough as it is, but I will check in with you in a bit. I had the same for breakfast, just the usual waffles with my coffee. It didn't miss much, but I kept my morning routine minus the workout, and I already got all my steps in. I've got a lot of work done, so I'm really hoping that this routine is going to help a bit. But I'm going to eat this. See you in a bit. Alright, so it's about 3:13 to be exact. I'm about to head out and hit my workouts. Back in biceps today. So far, I don't know if I've been more productive, but I definitely feel less anxious leaving to go to the gym now. I've gotten a lot more work done, so you know what, maybe this will be my new normal. I'll try it out for a bit and see what happens, but I will see you when I get back from the gym, which will most likely be just in time for dinner. See you in a bit. Post-workout dinner time meal is done. There's some salmon, arugula. Gosh, I cannot say that. It takes me 2 tries every time. Avocado, some peppers, and then a balsamic dressing. So, working out in the afternoon was it was great. The anxiety level was way down. I enjoyed my workout fully. The only thing that I feel like I should do is get there a little bit sooner, because after 5 o'clock the post-work rush comes, and then it's a bit more crowded, and I started feeling a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not used to being around a lot of people anymore, and it's overall just a little bit more dangerous. So I would like to go a little bit earlier, kind of in the dead of the afternoon, and make sure not to stay into the rush hour time. So I'm gonna eat this, and I actually wanted to go over something that has been on my mind that I get asked about a lot, or just something that comes up a lot, but I'm going to talk about it after because my battery is about to die. When that happens, it just erases this whole thing. So I'm gonna hurry up, I'm gonna eat this, I'll see you in a second. It's dessert time. Got the usual strawberries, and then to dip, peanut butter powder and protein powder mixed together. Normally I have more of these, but I had like 2 kombuchas today, so I don't have a lot of carbs left. My bad, but it was just so good. Those watermelon kombuchas, just for some reason I decided that they're my new favorite flavor. They're just really refreshing, so I've been taking advantage of that. Whatever. Gonna eat this real quick, then on to the topic that I want to talk about. Alright, so made it to the end of another vlog, or at least I did. Did you make it? I don't know. But, well, not the complete end. We're almost done. Don't click off. Don't pause it or stop it yet. Or do you? Whatever. So, I'm about to end the night reading this book that I just got. I just started it, so I cannot vouch for much yet. But I will say, the part that I have read so far, which is chapter 1, is good. It's called Sacred Cow, The Case for Better Meat, which before y'all, jump on me about meat consumption, or telling me to do like a 30-day vegan challenge, or telling me to watch the Game Changers on Netflix, let me tell you, I was a vegetarian for a good 5 years. And that leads me to my next topic. So, the way that I eat now has been a lot of trial and error, which mostly began with me wanting to, get healthy. Also, I had a host of digestive issues that I was trying to figure out, what they were caused by, that sort of thing. I also had a family member who had cancer, so that kind of kickstarted my learning into the nutrition field in the terms of how to prevent that, since it was someone close to me, and I didn't want to get that. I still do not. I'm still kind of a little bit obsessively terrified of cancer. So I can go, I can talk about that in a whole nother video. Maybe, I don't know. Probably doesn't matter that much. Ultimately, when it comes to health, the way that I eat, I've come to this point now, but it's all been years of getting to this point. I think a lot of people see how I eat, and they tell me, or they ask me, how are you so disciplined? Or they're like, I wish I was as disciplined as you. How do you do that? Or they are like, maybe you should live a little. Also, do you ever get tired of eating the same things? So it can go both ways depending on the day. My eating right now is also a little bit different because I am training for a bodybuilding show, but I'm trying to keep the health as priority still, even though I am actively in a calorie deficit trying to lose body fat. So I just wanted to say, I feel like a lot of people get frustrated with where they're at currently in their fitness and health journey, where they feel like they'll never get to the point they want to be. Maybe you keep binging on something or eating something that you feel like you shouldn't eat. Maybe you keep slipping up. Maybe you keep falling off the wagon. But let me tell you, that's all part of the process. I didn't just go from 0 to 100 in a week, a day, whatever. The part that you're watching right now, the part where I'm at in my journey, this is years of build up to where I've gotten, and I've figured out through trial and error of different diets, vegetarian, vegan, paleo. That's basically kind of where the gist of my experimentation is based off of. So from those experimental things, I've come to where I eat now, which is just mostly whole foods, and I treat myself, occasionally when I want to. But I also have come to a point where I just I don't crave the same things like I did in the beginning, and I did used to. I did not come out of the womb this person who loved vegetables and wanted to eat healthy. I drank soda. I ate fast food. It was all a struggle for me as well. So I'm not completely disconnected from everyone else who struggles with changing their food and their diet, because I have also done that myself. And I'm here to tell you that it's a process and it takes time. And don't get discouraged because you feel like it's not happening fast enough. Don't get discouraged because you're not, on this level, like where I'm at or something like that. Or, it's just that everyone's process is different. Everyone's individual diet is going to be different based off of what you need. There's no magic diet. There is no one size fits all diet. That's why I get so perturbed when, there's a certain diet that is promoted as, for everyone's optimal health, whether it's paleo or veganism or keto or whatever. That's, everyone is so different. For anyone to tell someone else, this is the way that you should be eating, that's just not right, because we have to figure out what works for us the best. And that's a big reason why I also don't do meal plans when it comes to my coaching, because the way that I do things, I give general guides, but I want people to be able to figure out what works for them best. And going through that process of figuring out foods and how to fit it into your calories for the day or your macros for the day, it's a process in which you figure out what makes you feel best, what works for you, and connecting with your body. That's the one of the biggest things that people do not acknowledge is how food makes you feel physically, emotionally, energy wise. I just went on a completely different tangent than where I was going, but in a nutshell, this is a process of connecting to your body, your emotions, and figuring out what works best for you. You have to be aware of what foods make you feel good. You have to be aware of what foods you are emotionally attached to in a certain way, which foods trigger you to binge, trigger you to just kind of emotionally run to for comfort, to eat. And it takes a while, and I think people feel like they should just be 100% perfection from the start, and they let perfection be the enemy of good, and they end up quitting. And what good is that going to do? You have to allow wiggle room. You have to allow space for yourself. You have to give yourself grace for those moments that you're going to have. You're going to mess up. You are going to eat something that you supposedly shouldn't have. You're going to binge. But the biggest advice is to just keep going the next day, brush it off, learn from that experience, know, okay, I was feeling down, I was feeling frustrated or emotional, and I ended up eating an entire pizza. Think about that situation. Think of how you can prevent that in the future, and remember how you feel afterwards, physically, emotionally. Did it help, or do you feel worse? That sort of thing. So, that being said, just don't quit because it's taking longer than you think. Calories in, calories out. The calories you are assigned, that there's a lot of nuance that we don't pay attention to besides just, here, eat this number of calories and you'll lose weight. People are humans. We are very complex, and it's probably going to take longer because the complexity of our emotions and our bodies is way above just the simplicity of calories when it comes to weight loss. So that was way longer than I was wanting that to be, but I will let you know if this is any good. I'm gonna stop talking, but don't give up, don't get frustrated, stay patient, let yourself go through your own process of getting to where is optimal for you. So on that note, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.